Well, guys, we have some breaking news, and yes, it is good news. As the market's down, XRP's down, everything feels like it's in the gutter and it's rough sledding out there, but I can assure you there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I want to talk to you about that, guys. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and share the video. Let others around the world know what's truly happening in this digital revolution, which is a market down nearly 4%. XRP outperforming the market and Bitcoin down 5%. A lot of people are frustrated. I get it. We're sitting in extreme fear still in this market. But what is happening? That's what I want to talk to you about is Coinbase, about 30 minutes ago, puts this out to launch 24/7 Bitcoin Ethereum futures trading here in the United States. Interestingly enough, this comes out just 7 hours after we hear that Spain's second largest bank, BBVA, receives approval to offer Bitcoin Ethereum trading. Why is this important to XRP investors? Well, we have to remember BBVA, again, the second largest bank in Spain, is a direct partner of Ripple. This was an article they put out on their official webpage back in the day. BBVA completes first real-time international money transfer between Europe and Mexico with Ripple's technology, utilizing their distributed ledger technology. And so what we've seen is a lot of testing over the years. We're finally starting to move into implementation stages. As this recently came out, right? XRP gains green light. Banks now have free access. As we know now, the banks are actually allowed to offer crypto services, take custody of crypto assets like XRP. What we are seeing right now behind the scenes is mainstream adoption. We already know that the big banking CEOs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, all their CEOs are saying we are ready to go all in on crypto. Now we're starting to see regulatory approval. And I think as we start to see clearer regs and all this developing around us in this market, it's important to not just look at this, right? Not just look at downward pressure, but understand what's happening. Now, Trump says here today, or recently within the past 24 hours, that the transition period for the economy is likely. You can't really look at the stock market. Well, it's kind of hard when you're invested in the stock market and digital assets to not look at your portfolios, but putting out with fears brewing over tariffs and jobs, President Trump and his top lieutenants are acknowledging there could be some short-term pain for the economy and markets before it gets better. And so what he's trying to push out there is look at this as long-term, right? Things could get rough, rocky here in the short to medium term, but ultimately what they're trying to do is build for a better future in the economy. Now, when we talk about the economy, I think a lot of people get confused. If we were to move into a recession, which is not what I foresee, and many experts and analysts out there do not foresee that either. Well, we have to understand, going all the way back to 1930 to present day, is we had many recessions during bull markets. So what we have in the financial markets is markets that are forward thinking. They are not just dictated in fluctuations and movements just whether we're in a recession or not. These markets can pump, and they can pump in a big way even in a recession. As you see, this light colored pink these pink bars here are times where we had recessionary events during bull markets, some of the largest bull markets in history. And so while we have all this going on, I like this. Blockchain Backer says, legit can't believe I'm watching this. I want to play about a minute and a half of this and then sum this up here at the end.
Something very strange happened with a post that the president made about cryptocurrency. That's like, if this happens, what else are you going to say? This could be exponentially explosive. Because when we go to the past and we're like, well, remember when we were skeptics about Bitcoin?
It's ridiculous.
Basically virtual currency, the same that you get for blasting aliens in a video game.
Well, you know, Hal Finney and all this stuff, cryptocurrency, and then you're like, Julian Assange in 2011, 2012 accepts donations in Bitcoin. What? Why would he accept Bitcoin? He does. Winklevoss twins, they like Bitcoin. Yeah, those are the Facebook guys, right? Yeah. Richard Branson likes Bitcoin. Richard Branson, Elon Musk in 2014, first time he tweeted about it, Then in 2020, 2021, he bought $1.5 billion of Bitcoin with Tesla. Bill Gates initially said good things. Now he's critical about it. Then you think about institutions when they came in. 2020, MicroStrategy buys $250 million of Bitcoin. What? Why would he buy so much Bitcoin? Then Morgan Stanley, then others started getting involved. Then BlackRock starts a Bitcoin ETF, 150,000 Bitcoins they buy. Dude, if all of these guys are now looking at this, maybe I ought to consider a little bit of my portfolio being tied to cryptocurrency. And then the president puts this on Truth Social. You ready? President Trump, on Sunday, announces that he wants to establish a crypto strategic reserve for the U.S. government, kind of like Fort Knox with gold. We're talking crypto. That will include things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP Ripple, Solana, and Cardano. Whoa. The government wants to have a strategic reserve of cryptocurrency. They do. What's left after that? Is this a way of saying confirmation at the highest level that you ought to maybe consider getting into it? Maybe. We're going to talk about that today.
I like this comment. I watched the first half. I like PBD, but wow, is he not informed on what he's talking about? Because this guy, what does he truly really know about crypto? What he does know is very surface level, but it is true. It is in fact true. The big boys are manipulating it in a big way. Now we know that XRP isn't going to be in the strategic reserve. It will be in the stockpile, which I believe is equally just as good. And there's a lot of confusion, a lot of retail traders out there not understanding what's happening. And then while all this is being said and done, while everyone's running for the hills, this comes out about a half hour ago, SEC to halt requiring crypto firms to register as trading systems. Bullish. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which we know is now pro-crypto, will move away from requiring crypto firms to register as trading systems. The regulator's acting chief said today. This is what is happening, guys. We have great things happening, clear regulations happening, and an XRP right now that is highly, highly undervalued. And so with these dips, they come, they go, but long term is where you want to focus your time and effort. That's all I got for you for now. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Comment section below, guys. As always, I appreciate your support. We'll see you all in the next one.